All right, we back. Now this might be the most entertaining live stream I've ever done. Because on this live stream, I'm going to clown, disrespect, and block all disrespectful people, everybody who left a comment trying to be sarcastic and cute, condescending. I'm going to block irrational, unreasonable Shevchenko fanatics, but I'm going to make sure to clown you first. And I don't care who it is or how long you follow the channel. In fact, the longer you follow the channel, the quicker I'm going to be to clown you and block you. Why? Because if you follow my channel and you listen to my videos and you pretty much listen to every video that I upload, then I'm one of the reasons why you come to YouTube. I'm one of the reasons you log on to YouTube. So the least you need to do is be respectful to the content creators who provide you with content that you click on every time you see an upload. So I don't care if you've been following me for years, you about to watch me clown you and block you. So if you left something stupid, you better go find it and delete it before I do, if you want to continue leaving comments on my content. Now, I've never had the pleasure of bullying cyber bullies, so I'm going to enjoy this moment, and I hope you do as well. Now, I'm going to do this from my dashboard. And what that is, for people who don't know, for people who don't create content, the dashboard shows every single comment left on all of your videos. So it shows you all the comments left by everybody. First, this one. Valentina was correct when she labeled Grasso a chance champion. That is all that was, a chance champion. She reminded me of the little kid. Now let's stop there. I don't believe that. I don't co-sign with that. Valentina was almost submitted last night. She almost got guillotined. She was too deep in that guillotine. Had Grasso put a little more oomph in slapping that guillotine on, she could have got subbed again. How you a chance champion when I gotta blanket you for 5 rounds to beat you? I'm scared to death of your boxing. I'm not going to try to outbox you. No. I don't get the impression that Grasso can't beat Shevchenko again. Do you think if they fought 10 times, Shevchenko will win all 10 times? After the first loss to Grasso, that was followed up with a draw officially, a loss in my book, but fans was split on who won. Does that sound like a fighter who's completely dominant over another? I don't co-sign with that either. Grasso is not a chance champion. I don't buy that. Now, if you can provide better evidence, that's a loaded statement. If you ask me, that's a loaded statement. Grasso has beat some very good fighters who just now making it up the rankings. That's disrespectful to say she's just a chance fighter. I don't buy that. He says she reminded me of little kids on the carousel grabbing for the brass ring while on a pony. She practices countless hours in the gym to grab that single opportunity to seize that brass ring. She should never have been the champion. But it gave you wishful thinkers. Well, okay, you sound like you being cute and disrespectful, so you getting blocked. This is what I'm saying. You goofballs can't think of a more respectful way to get your point across to leave your statements. I don't respect you. You're a goddamn degenerate. That's just what it is. Y'all a bunch of damn degenerates. I'm sick of y'all. He said it was more painful. He said it was more of a nullifying of Grasso versus a brutal beating. Now, I 100% agree with that. And I tell you what, the comments that I think are good comments, I'll give them a thumbs up. Now, I already removed a couple comments. Some of you might see your comment removed. If you're one of those people, please speak up now. That way I can clown you in the chat room and then block you. We're going to make this entertaining. Does anybody else have something smart to say? Somebody want to get cute? Because that's all I'm blocking today. I'm clowning you, then I'm going to block you. I'm tired of these cyber keyboard people with your little channels, ain't got no content, but you want to go around and disrespect the people whose content you watch all the time. You getting it today. That WMMA addict about to serve you today. And again, you going to respect us. Combo Breaker, stop letting these fools disrespect you. Now, Combo Breaker, I don't think he tolerates that, but I'm sick of seeing people disrespect Combo Breaker, Shelton Harrison, clown these fools and boot them. Now I understand why Shelton used to make videos where he clowned these fools. Let's continue. GGGMMM said, remember the name is Bilal's nickname, insinuating that Valentina was as boring as Bilal. I agree with that. That was boring. And you know what else? I'm gonna get rid of commenters who are just pointlessly disrespectful to Shevchenko too. I'm tired of, listen, I don't want you childlike. Some of y'all sound like you're about 10 years old. Beat it. My channel is conducted in a mature fashion. And I'm a true fan of the sport. If y'all can't respect that, I'm going to take pleasure in clowning your goofy behind and giving you the boot. I'm sick of being nice to people. Y'all have no idea how good I am at being rude and disrespectful. I will roast your goofy asses in a second. Now let's continue. 3-3 said, whoever this is, Grasso was so easy to take down. Yes, she was. Val would have been dumb to not keep going for it. She would have either been dumb or what? Limited in her own boxing. No disrespect. I'm never disrespectful to Shevchenko or any other of these fighters. So I get clear reign to stomp down on anybody coming out their face with how I've addressed Shevchenko. She cut Shevchenko by shooting in. Every time Grasso would increase her intensity, Shevchenko go for a takedown. Some people might say, oh, that's smart. And it is smart. It's only smart if you lack superior boxing. If you don't have superior martial arts. It's only smart if your stand-up can't outdo their stand-up. That's a fact. And Shevchenko nut huggers can't take facts like that. That's on you. Please speak up so I can block your goofy asses. Y'all goofy. And every time I see y'all's goofy comments, I cringe and I wish I could block you, but usually your comments are not left on my channel. But a lot of y'all coming out your faces after last night, come out your face now. Because I want to see you. Everybody getting it tonight. Anybody who's ever been disrespected, you better hope I don't find your comment. And you better hope you don't comment on all of my videos. You stupid. I'm subscribed to a lot of people. And the people whose content, every time they upload something I'm watching, I make sure the one thing I do is to be respectful. I want to stay on their channel and I want to continue the dialogue with the people there, so on and so forth. If you too childish to operate like that, I'm taking pleasure in clowning you and booting you. You're a goofball. Let's continue. Now, I thought this was a good comment. Alexa was easy to take down. Val would have been dumb to not keep going for it. Although Valentina has some good moments on the feet, beautiful fast head kick that nearly put AG out. Alexa just looked lost in the fact. Okay, I agree with that. Yeah, Alexis looked lost. Okay, I got it. Miss Black said, you know it's bad when Valentina, a highly skilled striker, let me increase the size on here. That's probably hard to see. Has to blanket. He said, you know it's bad when Valentina, a highly skilled striker, has to blanket Alexa the whole fight. But Alexa didn't do herself any favors by being content on her back, wasting time with submission attempts that were not landing, instead of using those attempts to scramble back to her feet. Honestly, I don't see this version of Valentina beating Manon. Yeah, I agree. And I don't see that either. I'm going to have a hard time picking Valentina against Manon. She's getting older. She's getting up there. A lot of wear and tear on her tires. Valentina has lost a step. And I've always only dealt with her as a fighter. And really, I've always dealt with her as a fan of her work. Mark says, not really. She just... Wait a minute. There's another one. You know what? Let's go to the specific videos that I made about this fight, because the people I'm targeting will be easier to find. This was the first one. Okay? And I already saw some comments that was kind of sassy. I'm giving you sassy. I'm going to clown you first, and then I'm going to give you the boot. He said, used to be a supporter of you. I am now not Valentina hater. Get some respect for the WMMA GOAT, please. Now, this is exactly the type of clown goofball that I'm talking about right here. So this is what fanatics do. When you pick against their favorite fighters respectfully and give logical reasons why you picking against them, there's no reason to be disrespectful towards people like that. So you know what that means? That means you a dimwit. You an immature dimwit who never should have been following my channel in the first place. Why don't you annoying cornball dweebs stop subscribing to my channel? I don't want you following me. I don't want you leaving comments. What are you talking about? In this video that they're talking about, nowhere am I being a hater of Shevchenko. I am simply being critical of her performance. Legitimately. Everything is fair that I've said on all the videos that I've made about Shevchenko. I don't even need to go over them. So if anybody interprets my analysis of Shevchenko as being a hater or disrespectful or anything like that, you getting clowned and you getting the boot. You sensitive, emotional little sissy. You're sassy. Oh, you think Shevchenko's gonna lose? My feelings are hurt. I'm going to unsubscribe. All of you cornballs, just unsubscribe. I don't want to hear your farewell speech. I'm leaving now, WMMA addict. Don't you feel bad that I'm leaving you? No, beat it. You never should have been leaving comments on my channel anyways. Lord, this is liberating. Get out of here, bum. Who else think I've been a hater of Shevchenko? Hi, user from channel. There you go. Who's this? Big Solid. He said you was hating on Valentina. I'm not even going to continue with this sentence. I've never, not once, hated on Valentina, you goofball. You just a fanatic, a nut-hugging, hanging on Shevchenko's nut sack, and she ain't even got none. How you hanging by a woman's clitoris? Huh? Get off Shevchenko's titty. How about that? You corny, sensitive goofball. Yeah, she the two-time champion, but she ain't invincible and she ain't perfect. How do you look as a grown man being a sissy and a groupie for somebody you don't even know? Shevchenko don't know you don't know her, and she wouldn't give 2 cents about you if she saw you in person. Probably wouldn't help you if you was in need. But you crashing out for somebody who don't know you and who probably wouldn't even want you in their presence. She probably wouldn't even want you around her. But you a corny goofball out here caping. Well, you about to get blocked too for corny, goofy comments left. Boy, I should have done this a long time ago. Some of you really get on my nerves. Y'all are so annoying. Now, Raheem is the man. Now, Raheem gives an example of how you can disagree and be respectful. He said, Valentina is back on top. He's a Valentina fan. He said, I didn't expect that to be so one-sided, especially for Alexa's takedown defense to be so poor. There you go. You see how easy that is? You goofballs. You see how easy that is? This is a Shevchenko fan happy to see that she won and believes that it was one-sided. And it was one-sided. It was just how it was carried out that people have a problem with. Many people have it, and that's just the facts. If anybody out there can't accept that, that's because you're weak-minded. You're a dimwit, weak-minded, lame cornball. Beat it. Go make you a cornball lame channel. Why don't you make your own content where you babbling in a corny way and being a sissified goofball? Keep your idiocy concealed and concentrated to your area of YouTube. How about that? Turbo said, I wasn't expecting Manon to weigh in as a backup fighter. Oh, yeah. Trump says, okay. Trump says people in Ohio eat mutt meat. Now, why would you leave a comment like that on this video? Why would you leave a comment like this? You're just being disrespectful. Well, I hope you don't frequent my channel because this is the last time you're going to do it. You see that? There you go. Now let's check the other channel. Boy, I'm so sick of you goofballs. I've been keeping this hostility towards y'all pent up for too long. I need to do this more often. Here's the other video. And again, there was a couple of you. Oh, this joker's in my chat room too. I'm going to hide y'all from the chat room too. Look at that. You see that? There you go. Hide and remove. There you go. You see that? Simple as that. Boy, I'm going to remove all y'all's goofy comments. You're not going to have no voice on my channel. Many of you, you're corny and lame. And the only time you have a voice is when you on somebody else's platform. Well, if you that much of a goofy cornball lame, then you don't deserve to speak on nobody's platform. And you're going to be disrespectful on top of being a lame who can't even create a channel? You obviously got a lot to say, but you ain't bright enough to create your own channel and talk. Goofballs. And I'm telling the other content creators, stop being respectful to these disrespectful goofballs. Now I disagree with George Page, but George Page know how to be respectful. He said it was a straight blowout. I don't agree. I believe that it was one-sided. Yes. What I disagree with is how Shevchenko won the fight without proving to have better skills. She did not want to show that she could outperform Grasso on the feet. And it became obvious that she was desperate to get it to the ground every time Grasso cranked up her intensity. There were moments where Shevchenko was like, no, I'm not. It was heating up. People was getting into the fight. It was like, yeah, finally we're getting some action. And then the action would be nullified. Now we're looking at her laying on top of her opponent for minutes and minutes, wasting our money. Everybody has the right to complain about that. If you too much of a goofball to understand that, beat it. Beat it and take this punch to the mouth too. Some of y'all need to be socked in the mouth. I miss the days where people would talk stupid and nobody would say nothing. You just get punched in the mouth. People need to start getting punched in the mouth again. It will definitely teach you how to think. I'm telling you, you get punched in the mouth 8 o'clock in the morning, that same night, you're going to be thinking about that punch to the mouth, and you're going to reflect on why you was punched, and you're going to avoid doing whatever you was doing that got you punched in the mouth. We need good old-fashioned learning from experience. Too much social media. Too much social media. People growing up on this nonsense. You need to grow up on the real world where you need to check yourself and show respect. Now let's look at the next comment. I think I went all over this. I went over this already. Jimmy Digital said, extremely boring fight for the strap. I agree. Valentina merely going in there to hug and hold for dear life. She definitely doesn't have the warrior spirit. Now let's stop there. Most Shevchenko fanatics would say, oh, you're disrespectful, blah, 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 blah. No, he's not being disrespectful. This is all fair. This is all fair. This is fair criticism and respectful criticism. He said Grasso should have done a Max Holloway and pointed to the center of the octagon. Let's stand and trade. Now Digital is being critical of Grasso. But see, Shevchenko fanatics don't see that. This is a fair and balanced analysis. And then, see, all of you goofballs who start being disrespectful to people like that, I'm going to block you too. I'm going to block you too, you corny and goofy. Get out of here. He said it would have got the crowd involved in hopefully booing Valentina's ugly tactics. This is still not disrespectful. And again, most Shevchenko fanatics would view these statements as him being a hater. He's not. This is not hate. This is not disrespect. Those tactics were ugly. I don't care who's carrying them out. You laying on your opponent, that's ugly. Get up. Fish for a submission. Do some transitions. I want to see you squirming. Look at Jacqueline Amorum. I was entertained seeing her work on the ground. She was working pretty much every second she was down there. I don't mind that. People don't mind that. But when you just laying there minute after minute, and no, we're paying for this. Don't tell me people don't have the right to complain about that. Said, I do hope she fights Manon next, though. Manon is hard to take down and puts more pressure and volume. That's right. Again, what is Shevchenko going to do when she can't take her opponent down repeatedly like she was able to do Grasso? What's she going to do when she in there with Manon and she's not comfortable with striking with Manon and she finds out Manon's almost impossible to take down? Then what she's going to do? Information like that, stuff like that is what people use to make predictions. It's fair to look at that. Some of you worship Shevchenko so much, you just can't take anybody being critical of her at all. And I'm sick of that. I'm sick of this Shevchenko worship. Y'all very corny and goofy with that. Corny and goofy. This woman don't care about y'all. You don't care about you. You just a dummy being all up her butt crack. Kingston said Manon, a pillow-fisted fighter, didn't finish Rose or Aaron, and she's also 35 years old. Now, this is kind of childish statement. Kind of childish, but it's nothing too bad. I don't think it's disrespectful to say, hey, a fighter is pillow-fisted. They got soft punches, weak punches. Fans, we talk like that. And I don't think there's really disrespect. And pointing out that she didn't finish Rose or Aaron and she's 35. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can roll with that. See, I'm a fair dude. Look at this. This is what people said about Leon and he knocked out Usman. I don't see Valentina beating either of those two either. Okay, he's talking about Erin Blanchfield and Manon. Said, try taking Erin Blanchfield down and see how that works out for Shevchenko. She was tapping grown men when she was like 13. He's talking about Erin Blanchfield. Valentina will be wrapped up and tapping for mercy within seconds. Now, we'll see about that, but Jimmy Digital has the clout to make that statement because Shevchenko has been submitted in the UFC already. Erin Blanchfield has not. Y'all need to learn how to recognize legit and fair statements. If you're not sharp enough to do that and you want to respond with emotional insults, I'm going to clown you and block you. I'm sick of you degenerate simps. You're simple-minded simps. Beat it. You're going to have to elevate your thinking or beat it. Go and leave your little goofy comment. I'm going to clown you and block you. He said, it doesn't mean Fiora won't wear on Shevchenko and win rounds, even if she doesn't get the TKO. Right. ZMJ said it's unfortunate, but it's how you have to fight an explosive fight. And I think I already responded to that, right? Yeah. That, blanketing your opponent, it's not the only other option that you have. But if you have inferior boxing, inferior stand-up, yes, blanket them. And you can do that, but I'm going to look at you having to blanket them, and I'm going to use that for your next fight prediction. If your next opponent has high-level boxing and high-level takedown defense and high-level ground game, that's going to encourage me to pick against you. That's not hate. Who's that goofball said I was a Shevchenko hater? Dude, flat out, ain't nobody went to the same lengths of giving Shevchenko credit as I have. I've compared her to people that nobody else has compared her to. So I don't want to hear none of that. Many people think I've went overboard over the years. Some of you remember my old channel. People were saying I was going overboard with the praise for Valentina. So stop it. He said, if you want a better fight, Alexa should have worked on her takedown defense. Yeah, and her ability to get back to her feet. These are all fair comments. This is not disrespectful. He said, Alexa looked flat and frustrated. Yep. Yep. This is all fair stuff. Uh-oh, look at this. Look at this person right here. Uh-oh. Do we got another one? Do we got another goofball? Special edition 5591 said Manon will do nothing. Doesn't have ground game. Valentina is faster and has better grappling. She destroys Manon. She also takes down Natalia Silva and submits her. It's over for this division. Now, special edition, you sound foolish. You're goofy. You one of the goofy ones that I'm talking about. You're goofy. But I'm going to let that slide. Manon will do nothing? How do you know? She doesn't have ground. Yes, she does. Valentina is faster, and Shevchenko just lost to a fighter she was faster than. Shevchenko was also faster than Taylor Santos. Being faster don't make you better, and it don't make you invincible. Better grappling than Manon? We don't know that. She destroys her? We don't know that. See, I'm tempted to block people like this because you just leaving a bunch of misinformation and foolishness on my channel. I don't want my comment section littered with ignorant comments. Goofball, step your game up. Then you say Shevchenko takes down Natalia Silva. What makes you think that's a guarantee? You sounding foolish and you know it. You have to know it. No clear thinking person would make wild assumptions like that. Step your thinking game up, dude. Oh, I'm telling you, this is for all of you who leaving comments on my channel. Talk as dumb as you want on other people's platforms and on your platform. But you better step your game up when you come here. And you better be disrespectful. Most of all, you better be respectful to the host. I'm telling you, I detect even the slightest disrespect from any of you clowns, you out of here. I don't care about none of you. Because I know none of you, deep in your heart, you don't care about me or the content creators like me. You just get off on having a social media presence by commenting on our content. ZMJ says Manon has really good ground game. She just hasn't had to showcase it yet. She's a judo black belt. That's right. That's right. These are all facts. These are all facts. Now, I'm not going to give you a thumbs up because that was a goofy, childish, thoughtless comment, special edition. Again, step your game up. Stop saying stupid stuff. Say stupid stuff on other people's channels. Make their channels look goofy, not mine. Goofball comments. Now, Jimmy Digital, I can tell, is a mature man. I can tell. And I don't really need to go over his comments. He's been following the channel for a while, and he's on code. And that's pretty much what I want to. I want to get rid of everybody who ain't on code. Sick of y'all going through my videos, leaving disrespectful comments. I'll cyber slap one of you dudes, man. Y'all, what y'all missing is real life experiences. And I know for a fact, 80% of people who pop off at the mouth online don't do it in person. You ain't crazy like that. You don't come from no crazy lineage like that. You just getting sassy on the internet. Now, is there any more? Let's go back to the studio. I don't want to miss nothing. I don't want to miss nobody coming on here. And some of you goofballs be getting disrespectful and sarcastic on channels that you frequent every day. You listen to every single video that these people upload. You know how disrespectful that is? That means you're only following them and subscribe to them to put them down, to be disrespectful, to make them look bad. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to clear y'all out. Who's this? David? He said, no, the performance was not stellar. She avoided the strike. And that's right. That's right. Good comment. This is a Shevchenko fan. I think this Valentina right here, right? Is this Valentina in their avatar? I don't know. It looked like a Shevchenko fan, but that's respectful because I asked them, I said, what do y'all think Valentina improved on? And this person answered the question. Thank you. He said her scrambles were sick. Thank you. Snooze fest fight. That's right. Seems like this fight should have been how their first fight went. I agree. Wait a minute. Val won on the feet. Rocked Alexa a couple times. Yeah, but she didn't want to stay on the feet. She might have landed a few good shots, but you hear a bunch of complaints from the fans. Don't act like all these fans don't know what they're talking about. Respect these people who's disappointed with all them diving, panic wrestling, laying and praying. Respect that. That's a major sentiment among the fans. I'm sick of you disrespectful people like this. Inconsiderate people that shut up. I don't want to hear nothing about how Valentina rocked nothing. She kept diving in too much and it made me mad. He says she knows Alexa's hands are dangerous and the Mexican style boxing does not leave space for kick. I don't want to hear that's excuses. She knows she's not good of a striker as Alexa? Is that what you trying to say? She knows her hands are dangerous. Oh, in the Mexican style. In other words, Shevchenko knew she couldn't hang with Grasso toe to toe. Is that what you saying? That's basically what you saying. And a lot of Shevchenko fanatics will make phrases like that just to avoid disrespecting Shevchenko. That's how deep the Shevchenko worship is. Ooh. She knows Grasso has dangerous left hooks. Oh, she's got a good jab. Mexican style. It won't work for Shevchenko's kickboxing. Thank you. Shevchenko didn't, in other words, she didn't have confidence in her own striking. She didn't think her own striking skills could outdo and outperform Alexas. That's telling. That is telling. If you sitting here trying to tell me she's the GOAT and can't nobody beat her, fool, get out of here. Sick of you. I'm sick of you dudes, man. Step your thinking up or beat it. We only want elite minds over here. Beat it. If you ain't no addict, beat it. But I'm gonna let this slide. I'm gonna go and let this slide because I feel like this person left this comment respectfully, even though I noted that they had to edit it. I'm gonna let it slide. Okay? And some of you might not be disrespectful, and I might read your comment and I might get a little ticked off. Just take that. Because I'm sick of the disrespect. Sick of y'all goofies. Then you go to your channel, you ain't got no content, and you watching every video I upload. What a sick obsession. I don't want to follow nobody where everything they upload, I feel urged to disrespect them and attack them. You're goofy. Here's another one. He said, okay. So I think I got them all. I think I took care of them all. If there are any more, please make yourself known. And let me tell you something else. I'm going to do every time I block somebody, I'm not going to just block you in private. I'm going to make a video just like this. I'm going to hop on live and I'm going to clown you and then I'm going to block you. I need an outlet because I get sick of people every day, all day. And I need an outlet to vent on these people. I need to be able, sometimes to do something, to make you pay a price for being disrespectful. If I have the opportunity, ability to limit what you do, something I know you like to do, I'm going to do it. Why not? And content creators, y'all should do the same thing. These people depend on you to pass time. If they watching all your videos, that means you are an important part of these people's lives. Whether they agree or disagree, your content is something that's drawing them to the internet. The least you could do is be respectful. Think of yourself as a content creator. Most content creators I know are very respectful to other content creators. Even if they disagree with them, they disagree respectfully. We are programmed. Most content creators, we're programmed like that. A lot of people are not. A lot of people are not. And if you ask me, we are not obligated to respect fools like that. Not obligated to let them fester on our channels. Many of them, they get their egos get inflated. They start thinking they some type of superstar, all because of the comments they left in your comment section, in the comment sections of your videos on your channel. Y'all not gonna live, y'all not gonna earn clout on my channel. I will land my plane there.